Running shoes? Let's go running then! Hey fellow runners, welcome back to another video. I'm Diranda Laster, your mindful running coach, and there we go with a new episode of the Running Bible Beginners Edition, a series for all beginner runners who want to approach running but feel a bit lost and need some guidance. Today we're tackling a big milestone, how to run your first 5K, and possibly without gasping for air and without hating the process, and actually feeling great from the start to the end. So if you're new to running, this video is for you. I'll guide you through each step on how to achieve this goal, build up your endurance, stay injury-free, and enjoy the process. So let's go! So first step that we want to put into place is to build your base first. Before you even think about running 5K non-stop, you need to give your body the time to adapt to it. Because jumping straight into long runs can lead to burnout, frustration, and not so infrequent injuries. So let's do it right. If you're a beginner or you're returning to exercise after a long time, 3 runs per week will be the perfect amount. Just make sure that they are spread into the week in a balanced way, meaning not running 3 days in a row, but giving yourself at least 1 rest day in between each other in order to recover properly, give your muscles the time to repair and be ready for the next run. In these first few weeks of adaptation to running, make sure to focus on consistency rather than on intensity. So get familiar with running, build your own running form. And speaking of building your base and getting used to running, a great method that works for every beginner is the run walk. What does it mean? Very simple, to just alternate running and walking continuously. This is a great way to start building your endurance without feeling overly exhausted. A classic example is 1 minute run, 1 minute walk alternated. You can do it as long and as much as you want, so 30 seconds, 2 minutes, it's up to you and your fitness level. The goal is to find what works for you and to slowly increase the running time while reducing the walking breaks. A good idea is, for example, to set a duration for your run walk rather than focusing on distance. Tell yourself, I'm gonna run and walk for 10 minutes total today, and over time increase it to 15, then 20, and then 30 minutes. If you're worried that walking will make you less of a runner, forget that idea right now. It's fully normal to take breaks. If you need a break, you take it as many times as you want. Running is about progress, not perfection. Tip number 3, invest in the right gear, especially in good running shoes. I made a video on that at the beginning of this running Bible because I think it's one of the most important things to experience running at your best. So don't underestimate the importance and the power of having the right running shoes, because if you use the wrong shoes, they can cause you discomfort, blisters, and injuries. You can go, for example, to a specialized running store and find a pair that fits your feet and running style. It's worth the investment. You don't need the most expensive pair, neither a running gait analysis, as you're just starting your running journey. It will be more than enough to start with a neutral pair of running shoes and then eventually later on buy new ones. Of course, if you can also take a running gait analysis. This is not necessarily the case, but it's surely helpful to find out already what's your running style for now and get the best fit for you. If you don't have this chance, just try them out and run around the store, because trying them on is really important. Don't just order them online without having tried them before. And also, you don't need any expensive pair of running shoes, but just the right ones for you to start. Tip number 4, be consistent, not intense. A lot of beginner runners think that to improve, you need to run immediately fast and a lot, but consistency is way more important than intensity, especially when you start running from scratch. So the goal is to show up for your scheduled runs and just trust the process. As long as you're running regularly, you will improve. Tip number 5, set a concrete date for your first 5K. You'll notice that having a clear deadline makes a huge difference, not just in running, but in general. When you have a goal, setting a concrete date and plan is the first step to being concrete and committed to your goal. Also, try to make it realistic. What I recommend is to pick something not too far away, neither too close. Okay, so next point is to find some support. It doesn't matter if it's just a running buddy, a friend of yours, a colleague, someone who is either already into running or wants to start this journey with you. Having that support, it's definitely gonna help you in staying accountable with your goal. Alternatively, if you live in a big city and have this chance, you can also think about joining a local running community, but just if you're comfortable in running at their pace, which I would first make sure it's compatible with your current fitness level. You can find out in advance if they're more beginners or experienced runners. Normally, in most of the running communities, you can find both levels. And speaking about support, you can also start to track your activities on some apps like Strava, for example, where you already can have a little community supporting you, giving you kudos on your runs, and therefore making this whole experience more real when shared. When preparing for your first 5K, focus on 3 basic runner's routine to make sure to not get injured and feel at your best while running. The first one is to make sure to be well warmed up before your runs. So when you go out, don't just run immediately, do some dynamic stretches, just make sure that your muscles are well warmed up. The second one is to stretch after your runs. So once you're done with your run, always spend a few minutes stretching it out to reduce stiffness and prevent injuries. And third routine is mobility. 10 minutes are more than enough. You can do them either during your rest days as an active recovery or before you run as a warm-up, or as well after your runs as a cool down, as you prefer. These 3 steps will make sure that you recover more quickly and indeed feel at your best during your runs. I've also created a video specific on the topic runner's routines, so if you wanna check it out and know more about it, feel free to. Keep it simple and just enjoy the process, because one mistake that every beginner runner does is to think that they need to overcomplicate things. You don't need fancy gear, an expensive sports watch, or high-tech training plans to start running. Keep it simple. Once you're comfortable running a 5K, there will be plenty of time to level up, whether that's you getting a GPS, trying interval training, or investing in high-quality running gear. For now, just focus on enjoying the process and building a solid habit of running. Take this one step at a time. Oh, and one last tip, be careful with online random training plans, because every runner is different. So a generic plan might not be exactly what fits your specific needs. As a certified run coach, I can help you in preparing your first 5K in a way that it's 100% tailored to you. So don't hesitate to check my links. I'd be super glad to support you in this exciting journey. So what do you think about these tips? I hope they will be helpful for you. Let me know when you want to run your first 5K and how it goes. Drop a comment. Remember to subscribe to not miss any update and further helpful running videos. See you in the next one.